Eritrea in the Horn of Africa boasts a long strategic coastline along the Red Sea, a feature that has shaped its destiny for millennia. Its geography is strikingly diverse, from arid coastal plains to temperate highlands, nurturing a tapestry of cultures. 9 ethnic groups, each with distinct languages and customs, form Eritrea's vibrant national identity. The Red Sea is Eritrea's lifeblood, connecting Africa to Arabia, India, and Europe for centuries. The Dahlak archipelago, with over 120 islands, has long been a center for trade and pearl fishing. The sea's influence is woven into Eritrean music, stories, and daily life. The highlands are home to the Tigrinya, mainly Orthodox Christians, while the lowlands host groups like the Tigray and Rashaida, who practice Islam. This cultural mosaic is a result of centuries of migration and trade. Eritrea's strategic location made it a crossroads for civilizations, reflected in its architecture and languages. The nation's coastline has drawn the attention of empires from ancient Egypt to modern powers. It has been a corridor for trade, a source of conflict, and a stage for cultural exchange. Eritrea's story is fundamentally a story of the sea. Its identity is inseparable from the Red Sea, a maritime crossroads that has defined its people. Understanding Eritrea's geography is key to understanding its name and history. The narrative of Eritrea begins with the first mariners who named the sea, a name that would one day define a nation. The Red Sea has long been a vital maritime highway, linking the Mediterranean to the riches of the East. The Kingdom of Aksum, flourishing from 100 to 940 AD in present-day Eritrea and northern Ethiopia, was a major power in this network. Its port, Adulis, sent ivory, gold, and frankincense north, while goods from Egypt and Rome flowed in. Overland caravan routes connected the interior to the coast, making the Red Sea a global link for commerce and ideas. This trade brought together merchants from Africa, Arabia, Persia, and India, shaping societies along its shores. Ancient powers like Egypt and Rome sought to control this lucrative route, establishing ports and garrisons. The Red Sea supplied luxury goods to the Roman Empire and was central to imperial policy. Archaeological sites like Adulis reveal Eritrea's cosmopolitan past. The region's cultural and genetic makeup reflects centuries of interaction with traders from across the world. The Red Sea trade laid the foundation for Eritrea's development and global significance. This legacy would echo in the very name of the modern nation. Eritrea's name traces back to the ancient Greeks, who called the Red Sea the Erythraean Sea, Erythros meaning red. For Greeks, the Erythraean Sea encompassed not just the Red Sea but also the Gulf of Aden and Indian Ocean. This name appears in classical texts, including those by Herodotus, describing distant, exotic lands. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, a 1st-century guide for sailors, details ports like Adulis and the goods traded there. The Greek and later Roman use of Erythraean Sea cemented the name in historical records. It was a name for the sea, not the land, but its association with the region endured. When Europeans returned to the Horn of Africa in the 19th century, they revived this ancient name. The classical heritage of the Erythraean Sea would soon be given new significance. The name, once describing a vast sea, would become the identity of a nation. Thus, Eritrea's name is rooted in ancient exploration and global trade. Eritrea's modern name was established in the late 19th century during the scramble for Africa. Italy, seeking an empire, occupied Red Sea ports like Assab and Massawa. As Italy consolidated control, it needed a name for its new colony. Drawing from classical history, Italians adapted the Greek Erythraea to Eritrea. In 1890, Italy officially proclaimed the colony of Eritrea. The name was chosen to evoke historical prestige and legitimize Italian rule. It was an external label, imposed by a foreign power, uniting diverse communities under a single administration. The colonial name, born of the sea and christened by empire, defined new borders and identities. For Eritreans, it was initially an imposed identity, but it set the stage for a shared future. The name Eritrea would come to symbolize both colonial legacy and the seeds of nationhood. The borders and name chosen by Italy would shape Eritrea's destiny for generations. Italian rule transformed Eritrea, especially in Asmara, the capital chosen in 1897. The Italians built roads, railways, and modernist architecture, turning Asmara into Little Rome. In the 1930s, Asmara became a showcase of futurist and Art Deco styles unique in Africa. The city's layout featured wide boulevards, public squares, and distinct zones for Europeans and Eritreans. Despite segregation, Asmara's development fostered a shared urban experience and a budding Eritrean identity. Italian infrastructure integrated the colony's economy and people. In 2017, UNESCO recognized Asmara's architectural heritage as a World Heritage Site. The city stands as a complex legacy of colonial ambition and cultural fusion. Italian rule ended in World War II, replaced by British administration. After the war, Eritrea's fate was debated internationally. Some wanted independence, others union with Ethiopia. In 1952, the UN federated Eritrea with Ethiopia, promising autonomy. Ethiopia soon undermined this, dissolving the federation in 1962 and annexing Eritrea. This sparked a 30-year war for independence, as Eritreans fought to preserve their identity. The liberation struggle was long and brutal, but it forged a unified Eritrean identity. The name Eritrea, once imposed, became a symbol of resistance and hope. In 1991, the Eritrean People's Liberation Front captured Asmara, ending the war. A 1993 referendum saw 99.8% vote for independence. Eritrea was finally born, its name sealed by sacrifice and struggle. The imposed colonial name had become a banner of unity. Eritrea's journey to nationhood was defined by resilience and the reclamation of its name. The struggle gave new meaning to Eritrea, transforming it from a colonial label to a national identity. After independence, Eritreans chose to keep the name Eritrea, reclaiming it as their own. The name, once colonial, became a symbol of unity and the hard-won struggle for freedom. Eritrea's identity remains tied to the Red Sea, its ports vital for trade and development. The sea continues to shape the nation's economy and geopolitical importance. The name Eritrea anchors the country in a history of connection and exchange. From a Greek word for red to a colonial label, Eritrea's name has been transformed by its people. It now bridges ancient maritime heritage and modern nationhood. The story of Eritrea is one of resilience, how a name, like a nation, can be redefined by history and struggle. Eritrea's journey is a testament to the enduring spirit of its people, forever linked to the ancient Red Sea. The name Eritrea is more than etymology, it is the story of a people who made it their own.